Hey everyone, it's Chris here from Everyday Survival Gear, and today I'm bringing you an updated review of my bug out bag. It's been a while since I've done a review on my bug out bag. I've changed my bag and I've changed a lot of equipment in there, and yeah, so I'll just like to show you all around what's new, and I'll go through the whole bag again and let you all decide what you think. We'll start off with whatever I need to build. So just general tools, saws and stuff. Alright, I have a raccoon saw, it's called. I like it because it's double bladed, it saws both ways. Come in handy for cutting down trees and whatnot. Also, it's called a crank, but you can also call it a machete. I've sharpened that pretty well, as you can see. It's not the world's best job, but it is really sharp now. That'll also be used for whatnot, cutting down trees. If you're walking through the bush, getting shrub out of the way. Even self-defense. Axe. It's only a tomahawk axe. It's meant to be thrown. I've got it in there because it's small, compact, and lightweight. I'm going to use it more as a bashing tool because it is solid steel. Even though it's not the thickest, it should still last longer than a lot of other items. And then obviously I've got my multi-tool here, just basic, just with the normal functions on it. It's about a 12-in-1 I think. And then I have my Gunzo knife, fold-out knife. This is a 407, G407. And I've got this Chibo knife. This has been in my bag for a while. This one's good because it flicks out easy, just like that, so it's quick. These knives are more so to carry around on me if I have to leave wherever I am. I have a wire saw, very thin, it's not going to do much, but it's just there. And my Bear Grylls Gerber knife. This also has a flint and a shotgun behind it too. So that's the start of my bug out bag. Come to think about it, there probably is one too many knives in here, so I've also got a knife in my medical kit, so I can play around and take one out if I want. I'll leave it for now and see how we go. Next, we will move on to or actually, I just got bonding and fixing. Cable ties or zip ties, they always come in handy, and also duct tape, which I've got a smaller one too, and electrical tape. Duct tape is just used for general bears and so there's zip ties, and also to build a shelter if you need to build a shelter. Yeah, so next I will go this side. Alright, this is more of a novelty than to be used. It's a hand crank, which is supposed to give you power, but yeah, it doesn't work that well. It does take a while to crank it up, to even get it to charge anything. So that's why I've got a solar panel and also a battery bank, 10,400 milliamp hour battery bank. So I'm guessing it's got 4 18650s in there. That'll last a couple of weeks anyway. It's there just for me to charge my phone if I really need to. Then for my other batteries that I might need to charge, which I don't actually have any lithiums on me, but I do have this Nightcore charger, and I've got a couple of USB cables there. So this is just the charging section that I'm showing you. So there's a lot of options there to get power. Obviously I've done a test on this solar panel. It's not the best. It takes like about 2 hours for me to charge up my phone, about 14%. When saying that, that's all you really need to contact someone. You only need about 10% battery. You're not going to stay on the phone for an hour, so it'll do. And it could also help you get out of sticky situations by using maps and GPS. Next of all, I will do communications. Basically, UHF CB radios on Australian band and AM FM radio. Yeah, so because UHF is in the same band as FM radio, I think you need FM is a little bit higher band. So yeah, I just did a separate AM FM radio just to hear for, in case of emergencies. I've used them. You get about 5k distance max, and then even then, the other week when I was using it, I was getting a few problems being around a very rocky area, and my little brother was about a k away, and it wasn't working out so well. But they do the job, even if you just want to pick up a signal. Next, I'll move that out of the way. Fire starting. Now this is more important, probably the most important part of your bugout bag here. Alright, so I just have a basic flint, which I got, as I've already said, I've got another one on the Gerber knife. I've got waterproof matches, which I have actually used, and they are waterproof, and they're sealed off. It's a waterproof container. And jet lighter, which this is a jet lighter, it does run out of gas pretty quick, but it also is a lot hotter. So if you need to start a fire when it's wet, that will also help a lot more. And just normal matches. I've got tin foil in there, which I can put around the fire to help it get going. And cotton balls and kerosene. They have gone a bit dry, so I don't know how well they'll work. I might just dip them in wax and use that instead. Next, I have a sewing kit. Just small, basic. Let's see what's in there. I think it's spectacular. Just to fix up things if my clothes breaks, or you need to make emergency repairs, or even if you need to sew, you get cut and you need to sew yourself back together. You can try that. I wouldn't recommend it, but it could help. Binoculars. Not really an essential item to have, but I just have them in there just in case I need to see what's going on a little bit down the road. This item is up to you whether you want to have it in there or not. It's not really that essential. Okay, then I have a window breaker here and a seatbelt cutter. That tack force knife that I showed you, the quick release one, actually has a window breaker and a seatbelt cutter already on there. So this item is obsolete in my bag, but I brought it, or actually I kept it in there because it works better than the tack force one does. Next we'll go to this. This is a basic dust mask. Yeah, so any situation, a dust mask could come in handy, depending on what the survival situation is. So say a bomb went off, or your house was on fire and you had to go back in and you didn't want to breathe in all those fumes, the dust mask will help, so you don't ruin your lungs, and obviously help you last a little bit longer because you're keeping the clean air in, keeping the dirty air out, I should say. We'll go on to the next item. Here we have compasses. This is like a multi-tool compass, which has a compass on it and a thermometer too, and a whistle. This has got a whistle, and it's got a little light, it's got a signaling mirror, it's got pretty much everything that you need, and a magnifying glass. So you can even use the magnifying glass in there to start a fire. Next up, we have water filtration. I just got a soya water filter, which I've already done a review on my page, and I've got some of these tablets, water purifying tabs. It's got there what it is. They're good. The date is good until 2018. The soya is a lot easier to use because even if you do have those water filtration tabs, you're going to have to clean the water first, which is one of the items that I do not have in there to do. It's good to have like a bandana, or you can just use your clothes. I could even filter water through this part here, which will work just to get out the dirt, and then you put that in and that'll finish it off and kill all the germs. So, but I would recommend having a water filter on you. It is so much easier, so much less headaches. I would recommend the Sawyer over the Life Straw because it's a lot easier to use and the water comes out a lot faster. And the Sawyer is meant to last a lot longer than the Life Straw. I'll move on to my next items now.